Hi, I'm Ella Chang. I'm a clinical supervisor and therapist, and I'm on the leadership team at Northwest Family Life. With her permission, I have the honor to share a letter from someone whose story I personally relate to. During my childhood, I witnessed verbal, emotional, and violent physical abuse between my parents regularly. I chose someone that I thought was the opposite of my father and vowed that I would not behave as my mother had. I had no idea that despite my beliefs, me and my husband's behaviors would affect us throughout our marriage and, like generations before, be passed on to our children. At my lowest, I wished that I was no longer alive. I wanted to die because I felt that I was a complete failure at everything. Paul, Nancy, and Northwest Family Life saved my life. I started to feel that I had value and that my life was more important than I had known. Because of them and their support, my children have a shot at a happy future. My husband and I have a healthier relationship to model for them.
Hi, my name is Christy Bauman. I am a therapist in town and have worked in the field with women for about 11 years now. I have a letter from a beautiful woman who is sharing her testimony and her gratitude for this organization. So I want to read her letter now to you. From 8 years old to 51 years old, I lived with verbal, emotional, and/or physical abuse. 43 years. A friend in Al-Anon told me about Northwest Family Life. She too was a victim of abuse, so I made the best appointment of my life. It saved my life, and it gave me the strength and the courage I needed to survive and to change and to grow. So between Northwest Family Life and Al-Anon, I became a changed person, a peaceful, confident, happy person. The good news is I have helped many abused women in Al-Anon. By the way, like me, they went to regular counseling, but we did not grow or learn from that. Abuse requires specialized counselors. Abused women are isolated. Northwest Family Life saved my life and gave me a life. There's a tremendous need for this sort of counseling. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Hi, my name is Becca Jonason. I'm the Executive Director at Penny Space. We have so many stories that we've heard from these women at Penny Space, many of them. But tonight, I have the honor to share with you one of them. When I came to Penny's Place last year, I faced so many challenges. I was homeless, didn't have any money, and had major health issues. I was severely depressed and plagued with suicidal thoughts. For my entire life, I had experienced domestic violence in one way or another, physically, sexually, and verbally. I had my first one-on-one meeting with you, and I met your team of caring and loving people. Everything was so new to me. You would tell me to be gentle to myself. Of course, in my mind, I didn't know how to do that or even understand what that meant. I knew how to care for everyone else as a way to protect myself, but I wasn't sure where to begin in my own life. And today, I can honestly say, I gently love myself. It was so far from the abuse I had known. I didn't get it then, but I do know now. As I evaluate my life today, I am a different person. My challenges no longer shut me down because I have learned to build self-love, respect, and self-sufficient. Weekly Powerhouse Bible studies at Penny's Place Sunday services at New Hope Seattle, weekly gatherings that celebrate recovery are the very essence of how I broke the barrier of being a victim and my journey to break the cycle of homelessness. I will always remember Penny's face as my home. I was lost, and this is where I was found and loved through the band.
We'd also like to thank you for having made and continuing to make the work of Northwest Family Life possible. We're grateful to be in this together with you. Thank you.
We are thankful for your support and anything that you can give that will help us to care for these women. God bless you.